And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama's out there with Fresh, and it's Paul in at the 1. And for Dallas, big man on the floor for him, it'll be Washington. And Gafford moving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the point. And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Vassell, no good.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
And he makes that one.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Now Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And it's Wembanyama's size that makes him a potent defensive presence.
Fresh with the ball. Gafford's there. Fresh can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wembanyama with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that one's good. Fresh.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Paul finds Vassell. Back to Paul. Vassell sets a screen for Paul. 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Good on the jump shot. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 21 points per game last year, over 3.5 blocks and 10 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, The Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 5. Gafford sets the pick for Doncic. And just miss after miss right now.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
And here are the Mavericks now. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
Just 3 to shoot. Irving dishes to Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Vassell outside. Pass to Johnson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Doncic against Johnson. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Here's Fresh. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And even 3-on-3 break. Johnson, a wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington passes to Doncic. Washington with it. Irving for 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Fresh with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Paul kicks to Vassell. Back to Paul. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 9.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Davis has checked in for the Spurs. Washington passes to Doncic. Gafford against Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Paul dishes to Davis. Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Free throw drops for Paul. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Both free throws good from Paul. Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players.
Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Vassell. Back to Paul. Davis against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. And the rejection by Gafford. And that one's good. Fresh. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Rebound, San Antonio.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Fresh. Wembanyama, a screen. Fresh can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Dallas moving the ball around. And stolen by Vassell. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Davis gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And now an 8-point Spurs lead.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now, here is Irvin. Pass to Gafford. Doncic right side. Over Fresh. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
First one falls for him. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
All free throws good from Doncic.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Now here's Paul. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Washington. Thompson for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got 5.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
And here's Fresh. Vassell wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Drops in the layup for 2. He has 7.
And that's the way. Strength of Doncic right there, fully displayed.
Paul looking around, goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us, perfect.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
From past the arc, Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A different look for Dallas. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. Dante Exum comes in for Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Irving. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama comes in for Fresh. And Jones subbed in for Paul. Doncic kicks to Exum. Lively a screen on Vassell. Exum deciding where to go with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Vassell. Exum hits them both. And it's Davis with the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Barnes. Lively against Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Exum passes to Doncic. Back to Exum. Jones against Doncic for 3. Over to the left wing. Exum with a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Exum's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Left side, Davis. Pass to Wembanyama. A fader. And it's good for 2.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Now Exum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Sohan. And Lively pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Grimes with the bucket.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. Wembanyama, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Trey Jones out there with Davis, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9", and 7-foot guys. Special.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And he can't hit the second. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And so he makes both from the line.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Irving against Jones. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Wembanyama has got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Irving passes to Grimes. Irving against Jones. Lively with it. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Jones. Still scoreless. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Overacts him. Barnes can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And on the way from Irving for 3. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Davis fires for 3. The shot misses. The Mavericks leading. And And here is Marshall. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Irving sets a screen for Exum. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wembanyama passes to Jones. Barnes looking around. Outside, Jones. Here's Wembanyama. Good on the 7-footer. 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Irving passes to Exum. Irving sets a screen for Exum. Fires from deep. Dallas, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Barnes kicks to Davis. And they recover it. Here's Wembanyama. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now it appears an injury out on the floor. And that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Different look now for San Antonio. Collins checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Johnson comes in for Barnes. And it's Vassell in for Jones. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Powell with a screen on Johnson. And the rejection by Collins. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Grimes. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Grimes has got his second bucket of the night.
Excellent focus that time from Powell on the defensive end. Saw the opportunity, went for the filch, and got it.
And Wembanyama outside. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Irving. That's tipped.
And how about the timing Vassell has on the defensive end? Superb swat.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Spurs.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And, guys, we've also seen them do a great job with steals. I know that's a stat that can cut both ways. It's not always meaningful, but those turnovers forced can turn into easy baskets at times.
They throw good, Wembanyama.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Stolen by Collins. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Wembanyama. Nails the baby hook. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Washington. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In the third spot, the Spurs.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
And that one, good. He's got 7.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Davis dishes to Johnson. Outside, Davis. Collins, a screen on Irving. The 3 from Davis. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Washington passes to Grimes. Washington with the screen on Johnson. Exum's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Wembanyama. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Now Irving, 7 points in the game. Pass to Grimes. Offline with his 3. Spurs leading by 7. Outside Collins. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Sinks the triple. Vassell's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's Washington missing. San Antonio's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Vassell kicks to Johnson. Outside, Davis. Collins finds Davis. Outside for Wembanyama. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 10. It's stolen by Johnson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Guy says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
If anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. All checked in for the Spurs. To the left side wing. The 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trail by 10. Washington passes to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Down low. Here's Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Johnson kicks to Davis. Pass to Paul. Shot from free throw range. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Paul's got 13 points.
School's in session, and that mid-range is CP3's specialty.
Pass to Gafford. And here is Doncic, defended by Paul, with the fadeaway. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Doncic.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Now here is Davis. Off target with his three.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Like we were just talking, P.J. Washington has improved his defense, hasn't he?
He really has been intentional about getting better at that end of the floor. And, he always had a good foundation for potentially being an outstanding defender, but then he put the work in. He does a great job with his positioning. He's got excellent positional size, and because of all of that in his work, he's a versatile defender now that can make an impact at that end of the floor.
Paul dishes to Collins. And here's Davis for three. Trains the three-pointer. He has 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Thompson. He has 5. Doncic looking it over. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. You want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Washington finds Exum. And a miss there on the triple.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
To the inside, and finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backcourt.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. Irving's checked in for Exum. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for the Spurs. Fresh comes in for Davis. San Antonio leading by 14. Paul outside. From downtown, the Mavericks pull it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Washington. Here's Gafford. Now Doncic. They need this. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
35 seconds left in the first half. Washington passes to Doncic. From outside the arc, and Doncic with the triple.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Here's Paul, and the rejection by Gafford. Irving looking for an opening. Off target at the rim. From deep three-point territory. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done a lot of great work from long range. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the key to having such a strong first half?
He played good D.
That was 4 words. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the San Antonio Spurs.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large, they've played mistake-free basketball.
They just look like the better team.
And later on, some more NBA action to look forward to. Here are the games coming up. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Celtics. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Doncic converts right through the defense.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
From deep, Johnson. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Klay Thompson. Pass to Fresh. Johnson surveying the floor. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Gafford. Hasn't made one yet. Doncic with it. Doncic to the rack. And Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Here's Paul. He's got 15. Takes it inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
First free throw is good.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Both free throws good from Paul.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Mavericks trail by 7. Irving passes to Gafford. Back to Irving. Now Doncic. He's covered by Fresh. Over Fresh. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Inside. The wave, the jam! Oh, Wembanyama!
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Doncic with it. 23 points in the game. And it falls over the rim and in. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Vassell outside. Johnson outside. Here's Fresh. Off target from three-point range. Edge Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. Here's Fresh, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, you can't expect Paul to miss that assist opportunity. His vision is excellent.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Thompson inside the line. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Mavericks trail by 9. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
San Antonio leading by 7. Now here's Paul. 17 points in the game. Going inside. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now, here's Washington. Back to Doncic. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Irving against Vassell.
A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. He's coming off an excellent season. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. That one is off.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And he sinks the second. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Now here's Paul. He's got 19. Drops in the tray.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And here is Doncic following the three from Chris Paul. Just 5 on the clock. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And that one's good. Fresh has got 8 points. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here are the Mavericks now after the basket by San Antonio.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. They double-team Wembanyama. Paul against Irving. From deep three-point land. And it's Paul missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Down by 15. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. For Dallas, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And that one falls for Irving.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
San Antonio making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Good on both.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Pass to Fresh. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots over Vassell. Dallas again missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ball finds Vassell. Now Wembanyama. And the rejection by Gafford. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Here's Irving. And no good, trying to use the glass. San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Ball against Irving. And the layup is good. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Wembanyama against Gafford. Here's Thompson. Davis with some nice D. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Paul. Vassell outside. Takes the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Irving from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Paul missing again.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sending Klay Thompson to the line is never a good idea.
The Mavericks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The first one falls.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Prosper's checked in, and it's Najee Marshall in for P.J. Washington. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here's Paul. 24 points for him. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Wembanyama. 23 points in the game. Fresh, the pass to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Paul. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got his 16th rebound on the night. Paul passes to Wembanyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And here's Exum. He's got 6. Thompson from long range. Wembanyama with the rebound. It's Davis with the drive. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Paul over to help. Pass to Prosper. A 3-ball. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Paul. Now Vassell. He has 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And he can't get the first one.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Collins comes in for Fresh, and Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. And the second free throw, good. 1:20 left to play here in the third. Doncic with it. 30 points in the game. Kleba with a screen on Jones. 6 feet out. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Nice work from Doncic. Doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
San Antonio leading by 10. Over to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. The teardrop falls in. Wembanyama has got 27.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there's the drive.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Davis kicks to Vassell. Back to Davis. Pass to Vassell. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3.